As real estate agents, we happen to look at so many houses, and sometimes we can't help but share in groups some of the most interesting things that we find. Some of them are kind of gross, some of them are just plain out weird, and some of them, well, we don't even know really what they are. But I couldn't help but I want to share them with you because they're always very interesting. So why don't we just go ahead and jump into the shower together? Apparently this one is a sunken in shower. I've never quite seen anything quite like it before, and it seems to be a theme that went around a lot in the 70s. If you look at some of these bathrooms, a lot of the bathtubs and showers seem to be really low ground. Us being here in Louisiana, we don't have anything really in the ground because we flood, but it seems to be pretty popular up north. But if you are going to have a sunken in tub, why don't you have it sunken in with a cool fireplace? Even though this wasn't weird to look at, it sure was cool, and too cool not to share. Or was it hot? Wouldn't it be too hot to share? Nothing's more alarming when it comes to anything near water in the bathroom than electrical work. And some of these are scaring the heck out of me. Why would you put water near these wires? I'll say this one isn't so bad, but I mean, the switch is still in the shower. I mean, it's a little too close for comfort. I'm not sure if this would really necessarily pass an inspection. I'm not an inspector. If you are, let me know if that would pass. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. Maybe it's for your electric shaver in the shower so you can shave your legs. Still not very smart thinking on your part. I think you thought you're being smart, but that wasn't smart thinking. Who washes their hands near a plug? The thing is that two people had to get this wrong, a plumber and electrician. I'm hoping this was a DIY project. Some people have a problem with the placement of plugs. I've never quite seen it where they overlap one another. Is it that difficult to make the hole a little bit bigger so they fit the whole panel? Nobody likes to talk about the toilet. It's kind of a crappy conversation, but I will say that people have come up with creative ways to fit toilets into very small places, and these toilets are just cracking me up. Who does this? If you can't tell by this photo, the toilet room is covered in carpet, from wall to wall carpeting. Why would you put carpet on the walls in a toilet room? If you have kids, I can only imagine what's on that carpet. I think you just remove that. There's just some things carpet never belongs on. Now this is something I've seen in several homes. People are trying to come up with creative ways to make their own homemade bidet. Maybe they were trying to rinse out their hair in the toilet. I'm not touching that. I don't think it was for washing their hair. I'm pretty sure of that. Some toilets defy explanation. I don't even know what you call this. Pucker up? I don't know. Tell me your most creative name for this particular urinal. My kids hate that word. Urinal. It is kind of weird. Hey, if Harry Potter could live under the stairs, why can't a toilet? These people were creative. They made a toilet and sink in one. Would your hands feel clean after that? I know it's two separate, different piping and plumbing, but in the back of your mind, you're constantly thinking, is the tank water what's washing my hands? And even though it's the tank water, there hasn't been in the toilet. I don't know. Why? Some people's toilets didn't quite fit in the spot for them to open the door. So they got a little creative in where they're gonna cut the door. I guess they thought the home buyers wouldn't notice. So this is in a basement, and the toilet and the shower are right next to each other, and it's wide open. So hopefully no one's walking down the stairs as you're doing your duty in the basement. Well, apparently if you're in the bathroom and you get a little hungry, you can always eat a little mushroom. This one's growing from underneath the toilet. I wonder what kind of mushroom that would be. I wonder how it'd make you feel after you ate that mushroom. Would it be good on pizza? Some people have very cheery toilet seats. Some people don't care about their mess when they're showing their home, especially in the bathroom. Imagining opening the door to this bathroom and having to look down. Good thing they didn't take a step, because it would have been a doozy. I don't know why, but that toilet seat looks a little bit like Freddie Mercury. Product placement is very important. Where do you put your feet? Nobody. Shutting the door. Oh, there's just some things you should never do as a couple. I mean, there should just be, there's a line. There's a line that should never be crossed with couples. Would you share that with your husband or your significant other? Would you make that happen together? Number one, number two. What's the safe zone? Nope. Don't want that. My best friend when I was growing up, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world that they had a telephone in their bathroom because, I mean, nobody had cell phones back then. I just thought it was so cool, and she would call me on the phone when she was, you know, doing her thing. How many of you actually had phones in your bathroom in the 70s and 80s before cell phones came around? Sometimes we walk into homes that have been abandoned for quite some time, and you'll never know what you've run into. I've run into spiders, I've run into lizards, lots of dead lizards, but never a cow? Apparently this agent had been in this house for quite some time, and some local cows had made their way inside and decided to use the bathroom as their own personal bathroom along with the rest of the house. What is it? Is it a hairdryer? That was in a house, and I know some things have been left in houses from the years ago that we're not quite sure what they are. So maybe you can explain what these things are. Lisa will never run out of toilet paper. This agent walks in the house and sees a little, looks like a chimney or something in the bathroom, and he's not 100% sure what it is. So he opens it up, of course, and it's just a dirty hole. Why it's in the bathroom, I don't know. It was never quite explained, but it's still interesting all the same. Is this a shower or a car wash? Not 100% sure. I mean, that can get in all the places. There's not anything that's gonna be missing out of that shower. You can scrub and you get soaked down all the way down. That's a shower. That's an epic shower. Epic. Now if you look really at this picture, look at it. The rod is going under the spigot. So if you were to put a shower curtain there, it would be touching you and the shower would be like, I don't know. That wasn't proper placement of a shower rod, that's for sure. Nothing screams at a home showing like, get out, like a knife going in the wall. You know that's what they heard when they saw that knife in the wall. If I was the real estate agent and I saw that, I'd be running. Get me out of here. Whether I heard get out or not. Again, bad shower rod placement. But these people were dedicated enough to make it like, try to make it cool with the underneath the tunnel thing. Kristina says no. That has a major remodel written all over it. This was a repair request for the seller to replace the spigot that was on the tub. And this is what they put on there. You cannot put a spigot for the outside on the inside of the house and think a buyer would be okay with that. No. Yeah, that was denied. They had to redo it. Sometimes you want to shower and wash your hands at the same time, I guess. If you look really close, that is a shower that's coming from the ceiling, and there's the sink that's right there. The tile work on this, it's questionable. Sometimes we need a little bit of color in our lives. Let's just look at these walls of color. Was there a sale on the tile that you couldn't make it one color? Or did you purposely like all of these tiles? Now, don't get me wrong. I know everybody has some personal taste, but if you're going to sell your home, these are the kinds of things that home buyers go, not gonna do that. Nah. Too much, what's going on with this tile? It's making my brain hurt. Oh, this must have been a thing. There's lots of people who are doing this kind of tile style. It's not gonna work. Did this work in the 80s? I don't remember. What do you think of this wallpaper color? Is it something you would want in your house? Or is it something you would want to burn immediately? This wallpaper might even be more interesting. Anybody that has a house from the 70s at least has one room that has these type of lights. They still work, and if they still work, you can still use them like this. But what do you think of this wallpaper? It's very groovy. I couldn't help but share this with you because I'm going to show it to you from the outside. As you're looking from the outside, it looks like a regular bathroom with some slate tile. But as you enter the shower, is that an octopus? Is it a squid? It has some different features that kind of made me question what exactly were they trying to convey. It's definitely some kind of sea creature of some kind. That one eye is winking at you. If you enjoyed looking at these photos as much as I do, be sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be doing another video about people's living rooms, because there is some I have to share with you. They are so incredibly funny. My name is Kristina Smallhorn, your real estate whisperer, and I tell you all this because you matter.